Get a quick test of the audio. Audio's okay, I guess. So let me go back into OBS and jack all that up. Looks like it's the way that it should be, so I'm not going to mess with it. Yeah, I'm just going to we'll bump that up a little bit to right there. Hopefully that will be good. So Tony Wallow, good evening to you. As you can see, I've got this set up to do it basically the same way as last night. And as people fill in, then I will obviously get started with this. I do have Zoom up and running. I'm probably going to play Doug's video on one of the other monitors so that I can follow along a little bit better. And hopefully his little thinking or his little deal will work. That would be good. That would be real good, actually. So no Zoom is running because I logged into it and I started the Zoom. I just don't know. Thank you for the birthday cake. I appreciate that. I know that's for Mom. Mom had a really good birthday. Real good birthday, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and get this adjusted somewhat appropriately. I don't see how me sharing my screen is going to work. Because when I share the screen, even though we just did this last night, I was thinking about this a while ago, it was bugging me. When I share my screen, I probably got to... No, okay, I see what you're saying. They're going to be watching a picture of a picture. That's cool. Alright. She got a lot of cards. My son's called. My sister's one son showed up with his 3 kids, so that made a house full. She had a good dinner. She wanted pizza. She got pizza, and she had a really nice, huge, big chocolate cake. It looked really good. I sampled about a tablespoon, maybe, of it. It wasn't too bad. So last night, or the other night, I was early, nobody shows up. Tonight, I'm right on time, nobody shows up. Don't think it has anything to do with the fact I'm doing this, this again. And I don't know if that went out over the air or not, because I've actually got the Zoom meeting covering up. There we go. I'll just do it this way, because I don't have multiple monitors with this one. So I put my hand like this. There we go. So that's what's going out over the stream right now. And I need to actually not be... Oh yeah, I'm in the right spot. Now if I make that full screen, can I bring... No, I cannot. Never mind. So 5 people are watching. Chris Garrett says, shows host is in another meeting. Well, Chris, I'm not in another meeting. I actually had to log out over there to log in over here. And I don't... Let me make this a little bit bigger to see if there's participants in here or not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might try logging out of Zoom and logging back in. I'm not 100% sure why that would be doing that. Of course, it doesn't make sense it would work 2 nights in a row, because it worked last night. So, of course. Yeah. So Chris is saying he can't get into Zoom. That's interesting. That is interesting. I'm going to try something here. Probably get a horrible echo in here. I'm going to see something here. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me log out and log back in. I might have done something wrong. I will be right back. Yep, that's what I thought I'd done. That'll solve that issue. Chris, you can join Zoom now. I can't pop the participant out like I did. Oh, there we go. That's what I want right there.
Why is Chris's camera just look like a blank screen?
Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yes.
we can hear you. Can't see you, and you have a black screen. Huh?
It looks like your camera's on, but it's a black, like your box
I
is
know it might be something in OBS.
Well, you shouldn't be using OBS for Zoom.
I know, but it might be. Hold on a minute.
using the Zoom maybe using the OBS virtual camera.
I thought when OBS, in fact, I know when OBS uses your virtual camera or when
You know
Zoom.
what? When I open OBS, I got a camera showing on the screen.
Right. So just just shut OBS completely down. That'll release that camera, and it should come back on in Zoom. Should.
I did have it closed down.
That's odd.
What's it doing now?
When you click on the camera, the video on the Zoom, what does it say?
Mute my audio, stop video, blur background.
Okay, stop the video.
Okay.
And then restart the video. Okay, now your flag is up, so restart the video.
The little triangle pointing up next to stop video. Click on that. See what that'll show you what camera it's using.
There's not a triangle.
Yeah, right next there's a caret up. It's called a caret, and you just click on that on Zoom. And for example,
There's not one though.
Really.
I just updated Zoom now.
Well, I got the most recent version also and it's still there.
Same here. Let me log out and log back in.
All right, we'll be here. Hi, Greg.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm just getting started. I gotta figure out why my Zoom looks all funny.
You know, my nephews will be back tomorrow from their trip up to Legoland.
Okay.
Hi, Josh.
Josh.
Did you get your Windows update working?
Nope. That's why this is being ran like this tonight. Doug wants me to try one more thing before I think he's gonna connect on Saturday and look at it. So I'm just kind of waiting to get a few people in here, and that way I don't have to repeat it and or show it again. So
my iPad made a liar out of me.
Your iPad made a liar out of you. How did that happen?
They released the software update for all the iPhones today. What I thought they were going to do, because usually when they release the software update for the iPhone, and you would release it for the iPad.
Yeah, I checked. I seen that pop up as one of my recommended videos on YouTube. That 15.6 was out, and I checked my update on, and it was available.
Well, I tried to do a live stream on my iPad and show everybody how to update it. And it came back and said that my iPad was up to date, but it was saying that there was no 15.6.
Well, mine was giving me 15.6, but I'm not going to update it right now.
Mine's not giving it to me at all.
Oh, mine is.
That's
Chris
weird,
is
'cause mine
back
ain't
and he's
giving
still
me.
got a black screen.
Who is that, Greg?
No, it's Chris.
No.
Okay, so he just turned his camera off and his picture came back. So, Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so when you click on the video to turn your picture on and off, if you look slightly to the right, there should be an arrow up. It's the caret symbol is what it is.
Caution start video. Fail to start video. Fail to start video camera, please. Select another video camera in camera settings.
Yeah, I just got it now out. Damn it.
Yeah.
There is probably an arrow, but I can't see it. That's
Can you,
what it's saying.
do you
now.
see the arrow next to the microphone?
Let me try something here.
I know how you feel, Greg. I cut my grass tonight.
I didn't cut my grass. It was too hot today. It was 93.
I don't know what the temperature was. I took 2 bottles of water and we had a really good, strong, stiff breeze with an occasional gusting wind, so that helped quite a bit, actually.
I waited till 6:30. I did some weed whacking, pulled some weeds, watered, put out.
You mean down here at the bottom where it says stop?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? It's set as easy count.
It's what?
It was set as easy count. There it goes.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
slow. It's slow on some reason.
Yep, you got it.
Let me move this camera.
Alright, so I gotta figure out how
Hold
I want to
on.
do this. I think I want to move Doug over here to my left, my right, my other left. And then I gotta put the headphones on so I can hear what Doug is saying. I'm gonna go ahead and start Doug while still waiting for a couple more people to show up.
I'm gonna do a Joshy.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, Josh. I just had to do that. Didn't mean
I'm gonna be going for help with that in August.
Do what?
I'm gonna be going for help with that in August. Well, quick we get to.
Y'all just be surprised I'm on camera tonight.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. I know how many that I thought I had, and then when I found out how many I do actually have. So I'm going to minimize that for now. Thank you, BH. You did have a very good birthday.
Who
Yeah,
both
that's right.
was it?
Happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you. I'll tell her tomorrow when I see her.
Yeah, I sent you a message on Messenger.
Yeah, I seen it. I thought I answered you, but apparently I didn't. I told her when you sent it, I said, Chris Garrett, of course she doesn't know who you are, says happy birthday. And she goes, oh, who's that? I said, that's my friend in Tennessee, which is actually Georgia, but I told her Tennessee. And she says, oh, well, thank you. So
You already know what Doug said to try? Or you haven't watched the video yet?
I've got Doug, if you're watching the stream, I've got Doug queued up over on my 21-inch monitor to my right. I'll bring him back over here temporarily so it'll be, everybody will see it on the stream. I'll go ahead and give Greg his migraine early tonight.
Oh,
And
Lord.
I will start sharing my
Take
screen.
my mouth off with that migraine.
I'm getting low. I might have to run to Walmart here.
If you do, pick me up a bottle of doggone sugar-free coffee creamer, please.
That actually looks pretty good right now. I mean, it's
So what I'm going to do,
you can't see it that good, but
I can probably get the camera a little closer, but I don't think it's going to help. He also sent me a link to a video for clearing this up. He said, I think I have your problem solved for the screen issue as well. So I'll put this right there. I don't think you guys can see it.
Very good.
Actually, I wonder if I can try this. Hold on a second. This could get dangerous.
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, doing all right. So I had to exit my full screen, but I can't.
Well, the reason I'm doing this one like this is he wants this to be recorded, and
Yeah.
the only way I can think to do it was to do it like this, and then on this other machine, I'll just use OBS. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on.
Oh, he wants to be the clock on the bottom of the screen too.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get the camera moved over there too, Josh. I know. I'm aware of that. So, hopefully this comes back. I just unplugged the camera. Hopefully when I plug it back in, it does come back and is still working. If not, I'll have to go into and turn it back on. Which that
Looks
looks.
like you froze on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I unplugged the camera, so hang on. Let me.
You can go outside, you probably unfreeze.
All right, this should be a live picture. It is.
Yeah.
There's my hand. All right, so let me hit OK, and let me minimize OBS. I don't need it running. I'm going to see if I can get this focused in on the time. I don't think I can. I honestly need a miniature tripod. Yeah, I don't think that's going to get much clearer than that.
I can see the time.
You can read the time. You can read the time on that.
Yeah. 10:58.
Your sight must come and go because most of the time you're telling people you can't see, but you're able to see that. That's pretty
Yep.
good. All right, I'm going to try one more little trick here to get that a little bit clearer.
I love my
Even,
computer.
if even my computer or your computer, I think it's your computer.
Right now, you should be seeing one of your streams because I'm doing a Joshy and I'm picking the tripod up and I'm moving it.
Yeah, 10:59. I can see it. It's 1 minute to 11 o'clock.
Who can see that? Sound system.
Yeah.
I got my computer hooked through, that's used for my speaker. It was
All
gonna
right,
be,
that's a little clearer. Now I'm
it
gonna
was gonna be
see.
a temporary setup, but I got myself spoiled on it.
Try zooming in a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't. Give me just 1 second here.
Hey, Alex, I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Is that
I'm here.
Hey, you ever seen a 21-inch laptop?
I have not.
I've
Biggest
seen a-
I've seen is 17.3.
Hold on, I seen a video on a 21-inch laptop. Let me see here.
It wouldn't be for moving around at that size.
No, that's for
Is
sure.
that actually a gaming laptop? Well, you probably figured that out.
All right, now I'm going to see if I can zoom that just a tad. If I can zoom that, I think that's in pretty good shape right there, but I don't think it'll zoom. And here we go. So I'm going to move this box over here so I can see if the zoom is going to work or not. Oh gosh, yes, look at that. Holy cow. Well, this is good. Let me... Okay, you can clearly read the time there, right?
Oh, not really.
11:01.
Yeah, you got to let it catch up. So the problem with this is I've got it focused, I got the camera focused in on the time, and you're not going to see what's going on in the background. So I've got to figure out, is that how I want to do this or not? You can see a little bit, I guess you can see a little bit of the background. All right. So
I just hope you don't have to do a cleaning ball.
yeah, me too. All right, let me get this mouse
Okay,
up.
so I sent that in the YouTube, in the Zoom chat. And hold on for this, let me see here.
All right, I'm going to start Doug. All right, so he wants me to come down here to the corner and right click and wait and see how that looks. And then he wants me to go to adjust date and time, which is 3 above the search there. So I'm going to click on that.
$9,000 laptop.
Okay, now I've got to get Doug back. So the time is set correctly. I'm going to
Check the time zone.
time zone set correctly to Eastern Time, United States and Canada. But I'm going to go through the steps. I'm going to go, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. You can see right here.
I see it.
Time zone UTC -5, Eastern Time Zone, US and Canada.
Okay.
So that's correct. I'm still going to go all the way through this. I'm going to bring Doug back and then hit play.
I was gonna suggest that time zone thing one night, but I figured that might have been an Alex thing. You put me in the waiting.
Actually, that thought never. I never thought anything was anything wrong with the time. I never thought anything was wrong with the time, so I never thought about checking that. But if I could see how if the time is off, you know, if that it would may not work.
Well, last synchronized on today at 8:39 this morning. He mentions that too. So this clearly is not the issue.
Click on set time zone automatically too, because that also may be.
I'm gonna go back and listen to the next step with Doug. Oh, he wants it to be on the top of the minute when I hit sync now. So I'm gonna bring this back up, and then as soon as that hits 2, 1, sync now.
And
so I did that.
I would turn the switch on for set time zone automatically to the second.
May I ask why?
Just because, to appease me.
What if he don't want to?
Oops, I forgot to start OBS and record that, but he'll watch the stream. It's the same thing as a recording. He'll see it.
Max found his toy. That actually used to be a donut, like a chocolate donut. Had 2 sides, just like this. But he was tearing it up, so I took the squeaky thing out.
So now I'm going to go, knowing it's not going to work, I'm going to go do update and security and check for updates. Alex, the only reason I ask that is if I'm moving around from state to state, I can understand why I would want to set that to set it automatically, but since I'm not going to be moving anywhere anytime in the near distant 10-year future, I don't really see the importance of doing that. I'm set to Eastern Standard Time. I don't see where telling the computer.
Okay, well, mine is set to set time zone automatically. So So I could try to turn that off on mine, set that to off on mine, and see if I can get that error with Windows Update.
You have to wait till your updates come out, will you not?
I shouldn't have to. If that's the cause of your issue, when I click on check for updates, it should automatically fail.
No, it shouldn't, but you can try it.
Updates have absolutely nothing to do with your time zone.
I know that. I'm trying to get him to realize that. I do know that. This is another one of those, Alex does it this way, Alex wants it that way, just like he did with Terry's computer, just like he wanted to do with Josh's setup. That's what he wants. And like he said, just to appease him. And unfortunately,
I stand corrected. If you're in a twilight zone, no workies.
I feel like I'm in a twilight zone sometimes, believe me.
Jim, I'll give you away.
Josh, I could have told you that was going to happen. You both are like married couple. You bitch and complain about each other, but you always do everything.
Oh,
with
that's
each other.
Natasha. That's Natasha and Josh.
No, that's
not
Josh and
me.
Alex. So anyway, while we're waiting for this to go through, can you guys, yeah, you can see that it's updating. I'm going to bring up the other video Doug did, or sent me a link to today, which I believe is in my email. He said that this would fix, or he thought this would fix the issue with the white screen looking blue on YouTube. White balance clip. This clip shows, I think, the screen color issue you are having is an automatic setting, is the automatic settings of your webcam. So I'm going to bring that one up.
Oh, and I didn't get my way on what. What were we referring to, Josh?
You wanting that other monitor to be for the Wii and for the
But see, and you like that better. I thought for.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's a pain.
So what monitor is the Wii playing on? The one that's in front of him or the one that's up on his desk?
The one that everything connected to the LG.
Yeah, Josh, that's like talking French to me. Is it in the monitor in front of you or the one that's up on your desk?
The one that up on my
The one that's up on his desk.
Right, so you're telling me you're going to see...
In front of his computer tower.
Right, so you're telling me you're going to see the Nintendo game playing on a monitor that's 2.5, 3 feet away and 3 feet above you. You're telling me that.
Yep, that's the way I set it up.
That's not what I asked you, is it?
No.
So
We always set it up that way because that's what you told me you wanted, Josh.
I don't like it like that. I prefer it on the bigger one.
So as you can see, getting back to the subject at hand, it did not work. It said, retry, some update files are missing or having problems. We'll try to download them again later, the same error code. Now, for some reason in the clip shows, I think, the screen color issues you're having is an automatic settings of your camera. He sent me a link to last night's stream. So, is he saying I need to manually set the Logitech camera up instead of using the automatic settings? That's what I'm gathering out of that. And I don't think
That was a helpful suggestion, wasn't it? Talk about a circle.
yeah, really.
How many settings are there to the thing? I mean, you know. Just saying.
Hang on, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to take autofocus off. And the first one is manual focus. So that looks pretty good right there. I'm not going to mess with it. Then the next adjustment I see is the color settings, and this is on, or no, I'm sorry. That's a filter. This is auto exposure, auto white balance. I'm going to turn off auto white balance, and we'll give it the delay a few seconds to catch up. Well, that just kind of made it darker. I'm going to uncheck auto exposure. We did all this last night pretty much for the most part. So auto exposure's off, auto white balance is off. The exposure's at 56%. I'll jack it up to, or actually, well, there we go. That makes it look blue. So let me take this way.
Breaking up the blue.
Yeah, when I went towards the plus side, it made it look more blue. And English is not going to be so great tonight. So now I'm going to go to the white balance and I'm going to bring it up to here. And I'm not watching anything but the YouTube stream, so that didn't seem to help. I'm not going to mess with the contrast or the saturation. I'm going to put everything back to default. Well, maybe I'm going to put everything back to default. Hold on a minute.
Hello.
It's Jeff.
Evening.
Hello.
There we go. Let me get this right here. Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to put everything back to default. No, I'm not going to put everything back to default. That function is not working. Cool. So I'm going to take the... Oh, it did put it back to default. It put everything to auto, which we know we don't want. So I'm going to bring the exposure from 56. That's too dark. Oh yeah, that's way too dark. And this is why, if I'm going to end up doing this manually, this will take forever. I'm going to jack that down to... Okay, let's see what happens when we reduce the white balance. I'm not seeing much of a change. I dropped the white balance down 66 points or 66 positions, whatever, however you want to call it. Yeah, I'm seeing no, there we go. That finally changed. That doesn't look too good. So that's, let me go the opposite end of the spectrum on that and see. Nope. Brightness is at 50%. I'll go 80%. Clearly too bright. But let's bring the white balance back down and see if that affects anything. Yep. Well, this is going good.
You still working on your big monitor?
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get the. I'm set up exactly like I was last night. The stream and Zoom is seeing everything off of my C922. I was showing what Doug wanted me to do, and that didn't go well. It didn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this at 50%.
That doesn't look too bad from here.
Yeah, but it's still, it should be gray and it's blue. This area right here.
Yeah, one of the things, it looks blue on one side and white on the other side from what I'm seeing.
Right, that's correct.
Reduce your saturation and see what happens.
Reduce or increase?
Reduce.
All right. So it's 50% now. I'm going to take it down to...
Yeah, but Jeff, don't forget you're about 2,800 miles southwest of him, so.
Okay, that's 25%.
Yeah, but I got good binoculars, Blackwatch.
So even with the delay, I'm not seeing much of a change in that whatsoever.
Won't your camera reset to default? Is that what you're saying?
I can reset it to defaults, but right now I've got it in manual mode, and I'm trying to do all these adjustments
Oh, okay.
on the fly, and I know absolutely nothing about them. And
Doug is on the chat. He wants the credentials in email.
tell him that they're same credentials as always. Hopefully he's watching.
Could you spell always for us?
ALWCYYYYS.
So I'm gonna put the saturation back to 50% and see if it changes at all over here. Okay, there's 50%. And it looked like the blue did get a little brighter to me. I'll give it another few seconds.
What happens if you turn your camera a little bit to the left, towards that left-hand corner?
Like that?
I was thinking it might be the amount of light.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't be asking if he didn't have them.
You want me to email them?
No, I'll get it. Hold on.
Tell them, please make this a shortcut on your desk.
Oh.
I don't have to keep sending it to you.
I just never delete the email that he sent me. I just keep that in my inbox. I can just click join every single time.
I got it in my email too, but if Ken's gonna send it,
Well, I'm working on it. I gotta.
Just archive it. Just archive it. Click the button that says archive. Then you got it in the archive.
Oh, the comedian's in here.
Well, here we go. Where's that guy? It's Arizona bound. That guy, give that guy a desert day trip. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Good.
That sounds like it was a question. Greg, check if he's doing good or not.
I look bald.
Let me reach in and I'll tap him on the head.
I look bald, but I got a little bit of hair.
Hey, Greg, how's your Zoom going today?
As long as I don't try to add a virtual background, it's fine. I try to add a virtual background, I'll try again. Choose a virtual background.
So I have caught up with every video that Rick Lakes has put out. Even the new one. That's why I was late to the show, because I was watching the part 1 version.
Nope, it won't do it. Said Zoom quit unexpectedly.
You know, Greg, it could be that the Walmart shot is copywritten.
No, I think it's that new update.
Just like the Trump Towers, you can't do a commercial out front anymore. Just saying.
Well, thanks for telling me, Greg, because I don't think I updated it, so I don't think I'm going to.
Are you at 511.3?
No, I'm at 511.1.
That's what I had before, and it worked fine. As soon as I went to the 511.3, it started acting up, freezing, and wouldn't let me add a background.
And you
Well,
probably
you know what
can't
version
revert it.
you know what version I'm on? 511.3, and everything's working fine.
Yeah, something's not working for Greg though. I mean, we're all on the same basic version.
Hey, good for you. You want a cookie, Alex?
So Doug, I believe, let me stop sharing my screen temporarily to verify Doug made it in, and
Yes, he did.
I thought he did.
No, Sean, he wants a cherry Pop-Tart this
I'm
time.
not seeing him yet though, but let me gingerly move around here, because if you guys seen how I've got this set up right now, you'd just be amazed.
Sorry, Doug, I haven't made it to your streams on Saturday. I've just been extremely busy with others.
There he is. Hi, Doug.
Hello, no problem. Okay, so first I'll explain. I haven't deleted the credentials you sent me before, but when I search for your email address, I get 283 emails
Jesus.
in my search. And I did find one with credentials, but I think that was your old code. So, you know what? I just figured it would be easier to ask you to send, but I didn't know it would be like pulling teeth to get you to do it.
The good news is you got the last email. You're able to log in, right?
Yes. And I will stick those credentials somewhere.
He said make that a shortcut on your desktop.
Well, more sensible places, I'll put it in his contact card. I'll forget that it's on my desktop. Okay, so I just have a couple things to clear up.
Sure.
First, with the camera settings, that clip that I sent you was from your own video where you dragged a selection window across the screen to capture a screenshot. And your automatic settings on your camera changed everything across all your monitors. And so I was pointing out is that it's the automatic settings of your camera that's causing your colors issue. And to fix that, what you ought to do is take a good piece of white, put it in front of the camera, let it do its automatic adjustment, and then turn off all the automatic adjustments. So when you take the paper away, it doesn't adjust. So you're giving it a chance to automatically adjust to white.
Okay.
So get your white balanced. Before you take the paper away, turn off the automatic adjustments, then take the paper away and see if it'll stick. Also, I think that you're having at different angles of your camera to that TV monitor.
Right.
I love that too.
I think the pixels from your TV monitor are different than the pixels from your computer monitors. I think it projects differently. So as you move your camera around different places, I think you were getting a different effect off of your TV screen. So just my thoughts on your camera. I'm not sure that those are right, but something for you to try. So then in regards to the Windows Update thing, your time settings apparently were somehow not coming through accurately off of the video, because what you were saying at your time was not what was showing up in the log file. So, but apparently your computer settings were okay for the time.
Yes.
So the next thing that I need for you to do is to repeat the batch file that cleans out the update, the software distribution folder, and all of the update history. That batch file cleans out all of your update history. And then once you've done that, do the Windows Update again, but only once, not twice, only once, and then capture the log file, and then send that to me so that I have a good, clean, single installation attempt that I can study.
Okay,
Or you
so
run that Windows Update, delete the shortcut with all the old ones on your desktop, so you don't get confused.
you're talking about the log?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Windows Update log that's on your desktop, you can delete the ones that are there now.
Yeah.
So delete this one right here. Well, I gotta let you guys catch up. You can't see it. I'll move it up here.
Hey, whatever you
So you want me to delete this one Windows Update from the log from last night?
Yeah.
It's gone. And then you want me to rerun the batch file.
Yeah.
Run as administrator, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have this camera in the most perfect position because I just don't.
Oh, it's not a long-term setup, so I don't think it matters.
No.
But you spent a little time working on it, so I just thought I'd send them my thoughts.
Oh, you're fine. I appreciate it.
See, I see it doing its automatic adjustments as the screen changes, and that's fine for our purposes now.
Ken, is that monitor of Vizio TV?
No, it's Sanyo.
Because I was going to say, in Vizio, it's on the menu options, you can turn it to computer monitor. I don't know if that one has it.
I didn't see it last night when I was in there. Please save and close anything. Oh, so the computer's going to restart. Thus, we have this set up correctly. We're going to press any key and any key again, and it'll restart. Restart number 1. How many restarts will we have tonight?
3.
You're very optimistic, Greg.
I could have said 19, but
That's probably closer to what. I mean, how many we have last night?
at least
3
6.
hours of trying to get this blueberry ice cream. There you go.
I don't even have any ice cream. Got to go to Walmart tomorrow.
Well, surprise, surprise.
Greg doesn't have ice cream? Oh no!
I got two
Oh,
different
911.
I'll see if I can go online and order it for delivery.
You're not gonna get it tonight, though.
You might if he's in a big
Yeah,
enough
I'll
city.
even let you go to like Walmart.com and have it delivered.
All right, let me have Doug have the chat back so he can tell me what the next step he wants me to do is since the computer has restarted.
Yeah, I'll run the update.
YouTube's picking up pretty good right now.
Yeah, right now there's not much of a
delay
delay.
going right now.
Yeah, not at all, not bad at all.
Ken, did that comment about clicking on the red live button, improve your perception of how long the delay is when you're trying to evaluate how long the latency
No, it didn't
is?
help that, but what it did help is somehow I accidentally stopped the live stream last night over my sharing. I'm like, what's going on? Then as soon as I hit the button, it was instantaneously back. So
are you still finding such wide fluctuations in your latency?
sometimes I do, but right now, tonight, this is excellent. The longer we go, it seems, the slower, or the longer I stream, it seems the increase of the delay is. For example, when I first start out, usually it's 3 to 5 seconds just by me going 1, 2, 3. And then when it starts to really slow down, it's up to about 7 to 15 seconds. And again, those aren't accurate seconds. That's just me counting.
And the 15, you see that the red dot is still there?
Yes, yes. With that mouse. So if I pause this, okay, now it's not live. Now it's live. I probably did that wrong. How did I pause this last night? And okay, there it went away. Now you guys should see on the screen the button's gone. I'll hit live, and it comes back to live. I'm guessing that since that's so quick, this just jumps automatically to the end of where I'm at. So we'll know here in a minute. It's stuck at 20%, as you can see right here. I need to get me a little pointer. That's crazy.
But when you were just clicking on that, you weren't playing a video.
Well, I'm not playing a video per se, but I am live streaming, so there's still going to be delays. If I were to move this around.
Yeah, but when you click on pause, what is it that you're broadcasting right now? You're broadcasting a camera image.
Through OBS, yes.
Through OBS. But the only place you're going to pause it is when you're actually watching a video on YouTube. When you're broadcasting on OBS, you're not watching.
Oh, yeah.
So what were you?
Well, here's how I gauge it, Doug. So you guys can see I minimize this down to about the middle of the screen. I grab it, it moves. It's instantaneously going across. I'm watching myself on YouTube, as everyone does. And when I move this, it moves on YouTube.
Okay.
Which is good. I like that.
I saw you click pause.
Right. Well, I thought that's how I did it last night, but who knows? I was tired. I did click pause.
Yeah. Well, I can see your pause button, and I can see your red live button.
Right.
But I'm looking through a camera lens at your monitor. I don't understand how I'm seeing a pause, because maybe I've never tried doing that in OBS, that you can actually.
Oh, you
pause
see,
the
you
interview.
see all this because I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, you're sharing the screen
over
through
Zoom.
Oh,
Right.
oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, because that's the only way everyone could see what I'm doing over there. So when I stop sharing my screen, obviously, if you just go back to YouTube, and I grab this.
But when you're judging the latency of YouTube, you're not doing that through Zoom. You're doing that on a tab in your browser where you're watching your own streaming video.
Correct.
That's not what you just demonstrated to us. What you just demonstrated to us is the video playing in Zoom.
Right, and I can't demonstrate what I'm doing right now because I can't share my screen, but I'm watching on the stream.
Yeah.
Only, not through Zoom, through the screen, the tab itself.
Yeah, and I am too.
So I'm going to click the button right here, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, about a 3-second delay.
Okay.
Now, here's an interesting thing to this. Sometimes when I'm doing this and testing it, the guys on Zoom goes, it's there, and I still haven't seen it here. So I'll do the same thing. I'll bring this back down to the middle. 1, 2. So that's about 2 seconds. I'll make it full. You follow what I'm saying now?
Yeah. What that means to me is that your computer is not able to keep up with sending the broadcast and streaming the video to your computer at the same time. So this video streaming to your computer from YouTube is taking lower priority than the data you're sending out. So everyone else sees it quicker because their computers isn't trying to do so much as yours is.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so let me go back to sharing my screen. It failed out again, by the way.
Yeah.
You say that as if it was expected.
Oh yeah, yeah, it sort of was. Hello.
So now you want the log, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I close this?
Yep.
And then
just don't retry.
No, I'm not going to. I need to be walked through getting the log, please.
Let's see. What did we have? Right click on the start button in the lower left corner, and then click on Windows PowerShell Admin. Enter yes to the user account control, and then type get-Windows Update log.
Get-Windows Update log, and then enter.
Yep.
And it's done.
Okay, so then type exit and press enter to close that window.
Okay.
And then there should be a.
Yeah, depending on, I think it put it right. Yeah, it's right here again.
Yeah, so send that to me as an attachment.
I will do that.
So this was much quicker than last night because you didn't have to deal with backing up.
Wintermute just made a point that said it failed. Curious that this error code showed 800 700D. Last night or tonight showed. Okay, wait a minute, I'm confused. It failed. Curious that this error code 800 7000D is different than the logs Doug showed today 802 48007.
Good. I was thinking that might be a possibility because we may have. It's possible that part of the problem got fixed, and now this is a different error. However, the other possibility is that my video, I think, was showing your second update attempt from last night, and this is showing an original attempt at doing that update. So that might be why the error number is different. So I thank you, Wintermute, for pointing that out. I will.
That's the same code that I was having, Doug.
The 802.4.80.07?
Yep.
Yeah. And
No. It was the top one.
The top one, 7000D.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now, something also occurred to me. I think I've told the story that in the past I have done image backup on a computer that wouldn't boot and then restored it, and it fixed the problem that I was having on some other computer. I don't even know if it was a Windows Update issue. But it occurs to me that the potential, if my speculation was correct, that your time was not accurate, it would be possible that you could do an image backup and then do a fresh install of Windows 10 and then restore the image backup successfully. And the reason for that is because when you do the fresh Windows 10 install, you would be getting a fresh time server synchronization to your computer. So that would fix the time in the BIOS on your computer. Then when you restore the backup image that was somehow causing trouble, it would work okay because the time in your BIOS has been fixed. So I know that might not have come through very clearly, but it was intriguing to me that it's an explanation of how doing a full image backup, then doing a fresh install of Windows, and then restoring the image backup could work, but probably not for the reasons that the person doing it.
So are we basically going to be on hold until Saturday now?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to probably work over that log file tomorrow and maybe have some other video instructions for you tomorrow. I've got a couple ideas in mind, but I need to study that log file first.
Wintermute says OX 802.48.107WE_E_D_no data. The information requested is not in the data store.
Hey, Doug.
Yes.
My interrupt. If Tim reported that backup that he did, won't it bring the problem back?
It depends on what the problem actually is. If the problem was actually had to do with the time, which is stored in the BIOS, then no, you wouldn't be bringing the problem back. If it's actually a problem that there is actual corruption in the system files that are being restored, then yes, it would bring the problem back. It depends on what the true problem is. And all the speculations and theories on what the problem is don't hold water until we actually prove what the problem is.
Right.
Man, I just didn't want you doing all that work and him doing all that work, and then the problem come back from the backup.
Well, then also, the other thing is that the reason for the backup is not to try to fix the problem. The reason for doing the image backup is in case our efforts to fix the problem destroy his operating system further. And then we want to restore from the backup in order to take a second run at solving the problem. Although I don't know if we could call it a second run, it might be a 6th or 7th run.
By that time, yes.
Doing the backup was not a part of trying to fix the problem. The backup was so that we can be aggressive with trying to fix the problem and possibly throw mud at the wall to see what sticks. Although my intentions are to do that in a more intelligent research method than the other methods that have been available to me in the past. That Microsoft OneNote file I have with all of those things to try. And when you go out on the internet and search for this, they say, well, try this, and then try this, and then try this. That's throwing mud at the wall. What I'd like to do is find a way that we can actually get a more intelligent approach at what is the problem, and that's what I'm enthusiastic about in reading these error files. As we didn't previously, in the past, have access to this Windows Update log file as easily as it is now.
Right. Wintermute asked, have we run DISM? If I have, I did it accidentally. And yes, there's a big boo-boo, Blackwatch. The machine has a big boo-boo. Yes.
Yeah. We have not done DISM, which is a valid thing to do, and it is something that is part of the whole slew of things that are possible fixes for this. And we may wind up doing that just to touch all the bases.
Sure.
I've said a number of times I'm not very enthusiastic about it because I've tried it a lot on the advice of sources that insist this will fix everything, and I've never had to fix anything. I have seen it report that it found problems and fixed the problems that it found, but that has never fixed the symptom that I was trying to fix. So, but as part of covering all the bases, we should.
I ran the DISM command.
Yeah.
Decided, and it didn't fix it.
Yeah, we did that with yours. Yeah, I think I was working with you at the time that we did that on yours. Or did you do that separately?
Okay, well,
I ran it at least 3 or 4 times and it never worked.
Yeah. Now that doesn't mean it will never work. That just means your mileage may vary. If it is targeting the precise problem, then it's going to work. If your problem isn't going to be fixed by that, then it's not going to work. So, but it's a valid thing to do. Basically, it's replacing system files, replacing system files with reliable original operating system files.
by the way, that picture it's dated April 4th or April 8th, 2009. That's not accurate at all. This is what I look like right now after I just ran all this stuff trying to fix my computer.
Well, I'd like permission to print that up in a big poster size and put it on my door for Halloween.
Yep, you have my permission.
It's a little scary.
Yes, it is. And for some reason, OBS won't let me crop that out, so I'll just kill that picture. I figured it'd be better to have that. That's probably a better one to put up there. So I will await for further instructions on what to do next. I appreciate you jumping in and helping us.
All right, very good.
I wished it would have worked.
Yeah, well, I had mixed feelings about whether I wished it would work, because this does give me an opportunity to take some other actions.
I appreciate it. Hopefully not that I don't want to do a live stream with you on Saturday, but let's hope we don't have to do that.
All right, I'm going to leave.
Anybody got any last words for Doug before he bails, bounces, leaves?
See you Saturday, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
You're welcome. Adios.
See you later. Good night.
I guess we're too much for him late at night. I guess our late night chats are too much for him.
Probably. It's almost 9 o'clock. I don't have the clock running again tonight because it's just not it's not needed right now. I'm not running OBS and Zoom over there on that machine, so I don't really see the need to keep running this here, but I can't flawlessly switch from one to the other.
Sure you can.
No, sure I can't. How am I going to flawlessly leave this stream and go to another stream without an interruption?
I was just messing with you.
Hey, Tim,
I'm way ahead of you, but yes, go right ahead.
let me know when Doug gets here, will you?
Yeah. I'm just messing with Alex. I'm going to pay him back for the 4 times he put me in the waiting room last night. Somebody sent me a message. All right, where did Zoom go? Oh, great. Now he might be in there permanently. Oops.
You could just change his name to Lost and Found and have done with it.
Yeah, that would be. All right, that should have brought him back. It did. Yes, he's done that a few times. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Was everything deleted? Yeah, Kenny, we deleted that at least 3 or 4 times.
I know what Winter is saying, but my son-in-law and I both, Windows 7, 10, everything, DISM never worked. Never. Just saying.
This isn't, I mean, I'm pretty much reserved to the fact that I'll end up doing a clean install and hopefully the problem is fixed. Hopefully.
DISM is designed for making Windows images for businesses for deploying to multiple computers over like a network or something.
So Alex left before the backup got done last night.
Yes.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it correctly.
How do I look on the monitor?
So there we go, Alex. It's right there.
You don't want to know, Josh.
You're good. You look fine. You look like your normal self. And it's here and everything.
Scary.
Because I have the webcam over
Wait a
on I have the webcam over on the Dell monitor, but I'm looking right at you. But the LG monitor is right in the corner. That's why I have.
What? Did you already switch the cables? Did you already switch the monitors around?
Yeah, that's what I did.
So let's see if this works. Winter Meter
So now the Wii and everything is connected to the. So now the Dell monitor is connected to the switch for the Wii and everything.
No, it's still set up the way you had it. I just moved the monitor to the right, to the left.
Oh, you put the monitor on your little shelf thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look fine.
Okay, so Wintermute wants to run DISM / online cleanup - image / restore health. If you have a spare SSD, try a clean. I do not have a spare SSD. I could maybe have a spare SSD. Well, let me think about that for a minute. If I could actually have a spare SSD or not.
I got one here you can have.
I just need to borrow it. Can you have it here by, let's say, noon tomorrow?
I like it better this way than I do the other way.
Rick, I think you sold me on that case. I think I might get it. The Corsair 5000D. I think you sold me on that case, man. I might get it. It's $129.99 on Amazon.
Hey, Jeff, did you get your graphics card yet?
I have it, but I won't be installing it until this weekend, probably. Because I'm dealing with 2 grandchildren and some other things that are going on. And I'm not going to do it while I have to watch kids. I want to where I can have my computer and take it all apart.
Right, you want to, yep.
And download the drivers and all that stuff. And I got speakers to hook up to. And then I got to redo the microphones and the audio and the whole thing once I start on this. I think I know how to do that, but I'll probably screw it up the first 2 or 3 times and have to play with it a while.
Okay, Wintermute's saying I need to be in a command admin prompt. I'm listening and reading. How do I go to what? Down here? On the search?
Right click on your command prompt thing, run as administrator if you have a shortcut.
I don't think I do.
Well, then do a search for CMD.
How do you spell that?
And then run as administrator?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that looks like it's going out. Horrible angle. But I wanted to show the type.
THAT, Blackwatch, that's how I spell that.
Okay, so now he wants me to run DISM / online / cleanup - whatever you want to call it, image / restore health. Okay.
You should type all that with one finger. Nice.
Error 87. The online cleanup image restore health option is unknown. / For more information, refer to the help by running dism.execute /?. Okay.
I think it's supposed to be DISM space /online space /cleanup -image space /restore help.
So DISM space / online space / cleanup. Need spaces before S. Need before slashes. I got it. What about after the slashes? Is a space needed or not?
No.
Okay. This won't work either then. Space / restore health. Yep, knew that would work. Knew I had that wrong. Alright, so DISM space / and then I'll type right behind the space, copy and paste it. Okay, let me figure out how to copy and paste that. Hold on.
Copy it from the chat, and then you just click with your mouse.
Yeah, what everyone's forgetting is Zoom and YouTube are running on my old i7 machine. This is all on my new machine, but I'll get it. I'll go to my new machine. I'm bringing up my channel. I'll bring up the. I got it. And now I got to go find. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? All right, so I'm going to copy this right there. Copy. And I'm going to come over here. Get rid of that. Although I think that was correct. Oops, nope, that wasn't correct. System 32. And when I left click, it puts it in there, and now I'm going to hit enter. Well, that made a difference. It ran something. Running something. 5% done.
There's smoke coming out.
No, there's a lot of breadcrumbs at the side.
I don't know if that's smoke or not, but it's pretty. It's got all different colors, different multicolors with it. Now it's purple, now it's white, now it's green. Oh wait, that's my RGB. My bad. 37% done.
What were we running?
We're like Forrest. If I went anywhere, I was running. Never mind. So you guys don't have to excuse what I'm about to do because I have no clue how to mute any of this. Bang! Oh, she's asleep. Never mind. Well, I've got a camera cable running across my knee. I've got audio cable running across my shoulder. It's messed up. If I have to do this anymore, ever again, I'm going to redo this whole setup. %. Talk bad about me. I'll be right back.
So,
Poor Mrs. K. Poor Mrs. K. Yeah, she's asleep.
So, Sean, what, Sean leave?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
That's a good. I like that.
What price did you say that case was? I saw it for $159 something on Amazon.
He said 129 and change. I remember these.
Yeah, the Corsair 5000D tempered glass mid-tower HEXPC case flash is $129.99. I kind of like it after I've seen in it.
Why do you want a glass on the side of it? Do an RGB or something?
No, it doesn't have any RGB. I wouldn't add RGB either. I I'd probably buy a couple more 120 or 140 mil fans, and that's it.
Why do you need a glass on the side then? And there should be a something reasonable like that for less money, I would think. But let's see, what am I doing here? That was the 5000D, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I do a Google search and then I go to Amazon.
There's a 5000D Airflow, which is tempered glass, which is $159.99.
Okay, all right, that's not this one.
No, and then there's a Corsair 5000D tempered glass for white that's $129. And yeah.
Okay, I see the 129 one. The other one was the Airflow.
Or I've also thought about getting the NZXT H510.
That's the one that Jim likes, right?
I think, I'm not sure.
I got a Be Quiet Pure Bass 600, which I like.
Yeah, that's what this one is.
But I wanted one that had a spot for the DVD drive if I ever decided to add one.
Oh yeah, the Be Quiet Pure Bass 600.
Yeah, I bought one of those that was actually from Amazon Warehouse, and there was just one little ding on the back of it, and I got a pretty good deal on it. It was less than $100.
I'm getting that one for my dad because my dad needs 2 DVD burners. So I'm gonna get that one that's $89.90. I'm gonna get that one for my dad.
Yeah, that's what I have on my bill, and I've been very happy with it.
Yeah.
I will say one thing on there. I did not use any of the fan control wiring that was already there at all. It's got some screwy wiring in there.
Yeah.
There's a switch on the front to control the fan, and I just bypassed all of that and connected my fans directly to the motherboard.
That's what I do. I didn't really want to use this case that I have this PC in now that I'm using. It has a stupid fan connector, but the only problem with it is these are fans. Once they go dead, you can't buy a new one. I would have to replace all the.
Which fans are you talking about?
What?
You talking about the Be Quiet fans that come with it?
No, I'm talking about this Music, whatever, 6 RGB one.
What? Well, which one is that? Well, which case are you talking about now? The Corsair?
No, I'm talking about the one that my computer's in right now. The one that I'm.
Okay. All right.
It's MSETEX.
Okay.
If you want to look that up, look it up. You'll see how crappy it is.
Right.
Because I wanted all the RGB, and then I realized it's a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like it's done.
So I'm like, I gotta get rid of this case too.
Yeah, but Chuck, what about the Fantex controller? It's only about $40. I got one.
Well, I just took my fans directly onto the motherboard, and I'm content with that at this point.
So they're
I
all
may replace the fan. I was hoping it came with the PWM fans, but it didn't. But I'm okay for now.
They're on full all the time.
It does some control of it. I'm not sure what. I've got 3 fans in the thing. Well, I've got 2 fans on the CPU cooler and I think 2 in the case or something. I don't remember. I got to open it up and look again.
2 fans. Yeah, one. Wow.
Yeah, I got a Noctua cooler that's got a lot of cooling power on it.
Since he's sharing his screen, Jeff, look at my screen, and I'll show you. That's the piece of crap case I have now.
I don't think you can share your screen right now, though, Sean. I'm sharing mine.
I know, that's why I'm pointing my webcam at the screen.
Oh, okay.
So Jeff can see it.
Hold on. Oh.
Yeah, it's a crappy one.
Use text. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how well this
I think
works.
I'm just gonna give it away when I put the new, when I put the Ryzen 5 2400G in there, and I put just 16 gig RAM, a 500 gig NVMe drive, leave the power supply, everything. I'm just gonna take it to Walmart and give it to somebody in the Walmart parking lot for their kid or something. I
Hey,
need to get rid of this case. It's a vacuum cleaner.
hey, Greg, word up. Next time to Walmart, there's going to be a case waiting for you.
No, it's going to be a full computer, Blackwatch.
Okay.
It's not just going to be a case. It's going to be the whole shebang.
Well, how does it work though? I mean, other than sucking in all the dust.
It works good. I mean, I have like 24. I have like 20. I have like 24 different color modes that I can just hit a button. So the reset button is hooked up to the fan controller head. So all I gotta do is just hit the reset button and it changes the colors on the case.
Well, you might look around instead of just going to the Walmart parking lot. You might ask around a little bit, and you might find somebody deserving who needs a computer that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried selling it. Nobody wants to buy it.
Yeah, literally, I was trying to fix the camera so that it was a little bit better, but I don't think this is going to work.
No joy.
Well, I extended the legs full. All the legs are fully extended. The middle extender is about 3/4. I tried to get it so it was above me and then looking down onto the screen. As you can see now, a little bit. But if I move back into where I'm looking at the screen, all you can see is the back of my bald head, and that's not a pleasant sight.
Well, just turn it around and have the front of your bald head.
Let's take a vote. All those in favor? Nay. Alright, so we've done the restart. Wintermute wanted me to reboot. I've rebooted. Did it say found? No, I don't think it did say there's a log somewhere though. But I didn't quite catch where that log was. Do you know where the log is at? And we can go look at the log.
Or what?
For what we just ran.
Josh, what did we just do?
Yeah, really.
I thought he was keeping notes.
He's the stenographer. Read that back to us, please, Joshy. So I'm guessing nobody knows where that log might be.
Oh, I'd have to Google it.
Oh, God, he is awake.
Well, I'm pretty sure it didn't put it on the desktop.
No.
So just for grins, I'll look and see. There's the one we did for Doug. I'll put it up here on that beam. And I don't see anything else showing up anywhere. And if it's over on that other monitor, I'm not going to see it. So I'll go ahead and kill the desktop icons.
Ken,
Yes.
look in C /Windows /logs /DISM /DISM.log.
C Windows.
Logs DISM inside of logs.
DISM.
The main log folder, right?
Yep, I got it right here. It says 720 at 11:59. Man. Alright, so I'll double click that. Hopefully it opens. It opens into a language that I don't understand. So yes, it's huge. Yeah, that's an understatement. What are we looking for?
Wow.
It will me either.
You're Mr. IT.
Yeah, I am. Yeah. So Wintermute, is there anything we need to specifically key in on, or can I do a Control F search and find what we're looking for? Or
Yeah, look for what he was asking you. Fix and space error.
okay, let's see. Can I do a Control F? Is that what it is to search? Yes, you
I
can.
think so.
So,
Fix. F-I-X.
E Yeah. Yeah, see if you can find something where it fix something.
Click on next. Cannot find fixed and ADAB. Well, that's because I can't type. Let's just try the word fix for now. Cannot find fix. So
Then search for the word error.
just try to update again. Okay, yeah, good point.
You can't find fix or can't find error, then probably didn't do anything.
Yeah, really.
Except to write a hell of a big file.
Good point. Yeah, that's a huge file, actually. Kenny Witten has joined us. I think he was there a little bit ago. He said to reboot. Good evening to Kenny. Somebody left Zoom.
Not I, said the blind man.
I can temporarily stop sharing my screen to figure out who it was, but it's no big. Probably Alex. It's 12:02, 12:07.
Yeah, Alex is gone.
Probably getting ready for bed.
Greg, you might want to buy the next week's issue of TV Guide. That's kind of old, you know.
I don't think it said anything about fixed or found or anything like that. It did. I did see where it said it created the log.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, if it comes down to it, I'll just rerun it again and see what it says.
Foxtrot Oscar.
Oh,
Yep.
geez, it's lagging and Zoom just caught up with Greg. I guess that's what chocolate and ice cream does to you.
Yeah, I like that.
A little bit better. It's still got the bluish tint to it, and I don't think that's going to get resolved right now. I cannot read it within the camera issues. Yeah, the camera sucks. I mean, it's a good camera to stream with, but as far as this goes, that's horrible.
What are we doing, a backup?
No, we did that last night.
What are we doing now?
Trying to see if it'll update, which it probably won't.
Well,
I can't tell because the color was off.
Yeah, it says Windows Update, updates available, cumulative update for Windows 10 version 21H2, 64 base systems, KB 5015807. I'm going to have nightmares about that. Installing 44%. Yeah, I can't zoom it like I would really like to be able to zoom it. And if I bring it closer, then I've got to sit behind it or something. And that's when it got real messy with the cabling.
I think you got it fixed then, because from here I can't see it even without the camera machine.
That'd be good if it was fixed.
I moved my monitor over the left-hand side, so I'm actually looking right at the TV.
You still have one on the desk and one in front of you, correct?
Yep. My Dell monitor is to the right of me, and my second monitor is right in front of me.
Are they both on the same level, or is one up there next to the computer?
I'll send you a picture of how it looks.
All right. 74%. Zipping right along.
$100.
Yeah, I like that magnifying function. And of course it says, your device is missing important. Retry. It's still not working. So, can't say we didn't try. Do we want to Wintermute? Do we want to rerun that command you said and see if maybe that fixes it or not?
No.
I just posted in the private
I
chat.
sent you two photos. One
Yeah, so
down,
they're basically on the same level. That's a little bit better. Can you move the one that's in the corner closer to your desk?
I could, but I don't want to. It's not really stable.
Okay. So the question I have for you is, which one are you going to be playing your games on? The one that's right on your desk in front of you, or the other one?
The other one.
Okay.
But I can't really move the other one that much because it's not really stable.
So do you not think that you would be able to see the one that's directly in front of you better, as opposed to the one that's in the corner that's now about 2.5 feet away? It's on the same level, and that's good. You solved that issue. But with your eyesight like it is, if you're looking straight in front of you, you could probably see that a hell of a lot easier than you can looking at something that's 2.5, 3 feet away.
I can see everything from where I'm at.
But are you able to play a game? Have you fired up a game on that monitor and tried to play it yet, just as a test run? You might want to do that. So let me see if I've got a spare SSD. I'll tell you what I've got, but I don't. No, I do not have a spare SSD. No, I know I don't have a spare SSD. What I was contemplating doing is taking. Well, I got the magnifier on now, so I was contemplating taking. Let me close this out too. This drives me up a wall. So I was contemplating taking this 150 gigabyte or whatever the hell it is. No, 250. This one right here, this G drive. It's a M.2 drive. And this is how my logical brain was thinking. I could I could wipe everything off of that because it's only some pictures and a couple things I downloaded. Which is, I could move all this off of that and free that up, and then could I not install Windows onto that drive?
Why not?
I'm asking. I'm not saying that to be funny or facetious.
No, I mean you might have to quickly drive letters.
Right. I'd have to assign it to that drive, G drive, and then install Windows to that, right?
Mm.
Okay, so 250 ought to be plenty big enough.
Yeah.
I might upgrade the second monitor though. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it.
What size is it? 24-inch?
What, the second monitor?
Yeah.
I don't know how big the LG is.
The model number will tell you.
Just remove my main first drive to be safe about it. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, but where's his main drive, Kenny? Is that on the board?
Yeah, it's an M.2 screwed onto the board. Yep, sure is.
Mm. A little difficult to do that.
If I do upgrade that monitor, it'll be to a 22-inch, which is the same as the one I have on my desk.
I just did a 24. That's pretty well standard in the industry. I'm just saying.
The one that I have on my desk is a 22.
You can get a good quality Aces up here for 180 Canadian, I think. Canadian.
Man, no wonder I can see that so well. It's set to 300%. So I'm going to bring that back down to, let's just say, 200%. So now, it's like, why is that so freaking big? So I'm going to go look at my drives. Okay, that one's now, well, it's only 120. Really? That's only 120 gigabyte drive? It's still plenty big enough to put Windows on it. So Kenny says I should remove my main drive, which is going to require a shutdown, unplugging everything, getting my screwdriver out, taking that drive out, and then plugging everything back in. Hey Kenny, can we not just be real careful and make sure we're putting it on the G drive and accomplish the same thing? Or anyone in chat for that matter.
Should be able to.
Now the question is, do I have Windows 10 somewhere?
Yeah, but if you leave that drive attached and you boot from the other one, is it going to try to at least update the SDI file?
I have no clue. You're talking miles above my head.
At least that, even if you stay away from it.
But you know what I could do? I honestly could do this. I can shut everything down, unhook all the power. I can take this drive out. I can take this drive out of the case it's in, put it on the motherboard in this place, and then it's like a brand new build starting all over again. Which would probably be the wisest thing to do. I'm thinking. That shouldn't take that long. And the only reason I would unhook everything is that way there's no electrical flow going or coming from anywhere at all. Everything's unhooked, shut it down, unplug it, drain the power.
You're not going to wait without them?
No, and yes, this drive is the drive that the issue is on. What I'm contemplating doing is taking the M.2 drive out of this enclosure out and putting it where this one's at and just reinstalling Windows. And I think the thinking behind this is, if we do that, what is the thinking behind this, just out of curiosity?
Not sure. I would like to point out to Ken's list at the doorway, it says, wanted, 2 packages of hot dogs and buns, willing to trade half a jar of mustard.
Hot dogs was the big hot topic today. They were at Nathan's in, I believe, New York City. They were nickel a hot dog.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my God.
So
that'd almost be worth driving to New York for.
So I need to ask a question over here real quick.
Gas was down to $4.37 a gallon today.
We are at 4. I seen it at 4.23 over.
We're under
Greenwood.
$5 here, but not much.
We're 4.44 on our side of town, and tomorrow when I go to Mom's, I'm going to see what it is on her side of town. Well, actually, she's in Greenwood. I'm in Indianapolis.
All right.
So I'm going to see. Yes, as long as you change the boot order in BIOS to boot to the small drive. But I just put the small drive where the bank. Okay, and leave the BIOS on. Yeah, okay. And then the why? Oh, because I'm on the wrong keyboard. So the point of doing this is to see what, Kenny. Why are we doing this?
Does there have to be a reason?
Well, yeah,
I
I
was
would
gonna
think
do it
I think we're
Saturday.
trying to accomplish something. I mean, if we're just doing it.
I'm not
And I know what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to change it out and see if it'll get that update. If it does, then that'll tell us that that drive's got an issue, or I just need to put Windows back on it.
Just need to put Windows back on it, that's all.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
So Ken, gas here is $4.49 at Costco and Sam's.
Wow, you're the same as what we are. That's amazing.
Yeah, it dropped
You
Probably 30 cents in the last week.
Oh yeah.
you'd almost think you're both in the same country or something, wouldn't you?
We tend to follow California pretty close here because all of our gas comes in a pipeline from California.
You ever watch it at California stocks real quick, you know?
Okay.
And
Well,
yeah, what's interesting is that all the brands get their gas from the same pipeline. They stick the additives in the tanker truck for each particular brand and then run the gas into it from the pipeline. So that's how they distinguish between the brands here.
yeah, I will stop sharing my screen because I'm shutting that down. And then
Josh is making something of Josh's thing is making noise.
is it Josh's thing making noise or Sean's?
Well, Josh's was lit up. Sean is muted.
Yeah, he walked away as well. Hey, homie. Clearly that's a picture.
Either that or he's standing real still.
Yeah, it's real still.
What's up, homie?
Yeah, it's a picture. Okay, so now the question becomes, do I want to live stream this or not?
Hell yes.
Oh, why not? I don't have to
You have
work
dancing
tomorrow.
girls.
Oh, Greg, you're such a reckless, runaway renegade, you.
I don't have to work tomorrow, but I can stay up as late as I want.
Well, step one is done. I got that one out of there. And I'll try to read it with my glasses on.
That depends, Josh, but there's tickets saying all night there.
Actually, I'll put on my reading glasses because those are not helpful at all. 128 gigabyte. So this is a 128 solid state drive. Model number CV8-8E 128 Hewlett Packard. I forgot that came out of a Hewlett Packard. Oh well, step one is done.
Okay.
You guys sure you want to see this? This could be very.
I had an interesting thing happen with Windows tonight. I was late getting in because I was installing a couple of software updates. And before I actually installed them, I switched over to my administrator account, and it pops up with the screen like Windows has not completed installing. And asked me the usual questions. But then when I got done answering all of them and checked the version of Windows, it was the same one I had before. So I don't know what the hell was up with that.
I'm gonna go grab a screwdriver. I'll be right back.
Hey, Jeff, why do you have two accounts?
I have an administrative account. I have an account for myself, which I run. I never run things as administrator except to install software. I've been doing that for years. It's just a policy of mine. Plus, I used to have multiple accounts on the computer.
Hey, Ken. Keep on. I'll have a beer. If you're getting a screwdriver, I'll have a beer. He's gone. Damn this, this service here, the waiters are, I don't know. Not gonna tip anymore.
Hey Jeff, I like that kind of policy that you stick to it about having an admin account and then a limited account on your computer.
Well, I used to have multiple accounts on the computer too, so that was another reason to do it. It's just, I don't think it's as much of an issue now, but back in the day, if you got a virus and you were in an administrative account, it could potentially do more damage.
Yeah, true.
And I don't think that's as much of an issue now with Windows 10 as it used to be with XP and Vista and 7. But it's just, although some strange things that can happen. The last job I had in Las Vegas, over lunch break one day, I was just browsing the internet at work. And I was just going to places like PC Magazine, and I clicked on the link at PC Magazine to go to another article they referred to, and I sat and watched as 4 different viruses downloaded onto my machine. Came right through the company firewall, right through my antivirus, everything, just boom, boom, boom. And they downloaded before I could reach over and unplug my Ethernet cable.
Jeez, yeah, that's.
The IT department was not amused. But I
Yeah.
wasn't going to a bad site. I mean, I was just,
And that was Jeff's story, and he stuck with it.
you know.
You know,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
I actually removed all the viruses myself, but the IT department wouldn't accept that. So they were not happy because they had to reinstall a whole bunch of software that I had on my machine. We had a standard image for everybody, but on top of that, they had to install about 7 or 8 additional programs that I was using. So they were not happy campers. And they wouldn't give you your own administrative privileges, so yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I can remember those days. You know, up to Windows 7, maybe I guess was the last time I had that saying. I used to do that also, but until the last time was in Windows 7, and now Windows 7. I mean, I never used it. I never used Windows 8 or 8.x. I skipped it over there. But anyways, but now with Windows 10, I don't do that on my computers. What I do on my newest my latest computer build is where I do all my photography stuff. I really nailed down everything that I'm sure that you're aware about some settings that like tempering settings. I turned that on. I went in to restrict what I need to do. I mean, the computer do. Even if a software, for example, Photoshop wants to write, to save a photo that I'm working on. The first time I had to tell Windows that it was okay for Windows.
Oh, the user account control stuff?
Maybe, but I think that's something that UI or there's a
UIC.
Yes, I think that's different than the settings I changed. But the point is that I really nailed down the settings. What initially I had to go through all the software, especially in this example, Photoshop. I had to let know Windows that it was okay for Photoshop to do any changes, do a exception.
Yeah, one thing I'm running into, I'm running Kaspersky Total Security. And it is very picky about what it lets me do. If I have 1 or 2 programs that it complains about every time I run them. And I probably don't need it, but I've just gotten in the habit of using it. I don't like Norton, I don't like McAfee, and I did like Kaspersky.
Is there an exclusion list under the settings?
There is, and I put things in it, and sometimes it doesn't stay there. If I update a version of a program, it doesn't stay. So
That's a question, Jeff.
I probably really don't need it, but I used to do some computer security work way back when, and just out of curiosity, I sometimes nose around the internet in places I probably ought not to go. So I'd like an antivirus program on there.
Why do you need Kaspersky or anything else other than Defender? Defender works perfectly fine.
It doesn't do as quite as well as some of the other ones when you go to certain types of places. And part of it, I'm just in the habit of it, Blackwatch. I've been using it for years and I like it.
No, I understand that. But no, honestly, Jeff, I wish you'd send me the link. So no, I'm serious because I test stuff. I want to see if Defender will stand up. I'm serious.
I'll have to find one of the places I used to nose around in. I don't do it as much anymore. What it gripes about mostly these days is I use an uninstaller program. I've used both of the popular ones. But Kaspersky really does not like IOBIT uninstaller. And it just started bitching about that one in the last month or so. I'm not quite sure why.
I have one of the other ones.
Revo is the other one.
Yeah.
I used to use, yeah.
I got a third one too, but it hasn't been out for quite a while, been supported. What I just like is the interface doesn't honor the OS colors when you set.
All right. Oh, the other thing I like about Kaspersky is that when I go to banking sites and all of that, it throws my browser into a sandbox. It has a special, it reopens the browser in a restricted mode to try to keep other programs from interfering. Whether that's doing any good or not, I can't tell. I've never had any. I know that it is changing some things because my investment guy, I couldn't go to their website for a while with some of the Kaspersky stuff because it interacted badly with their security stuff. So both of them were trying to restrict certain things. So I know it's doing something.
This whole sandbox thing defies logic. How can you have something so isolated, you know?
Well, it's isolated from other programs on the computer, not from the net.
Absolutely. This is my point. You're still on the OS. So, you know, whatever. Argumentative at best.
So, if I was not going to use Kaspersky, I probably would just use.
Wasn't Kaspersky the one that the FBI agent or something took something home to work on? And
well, it's not allowed at government contractor installations anymore because the main office is in Russia.
Yes, sir. That could be.
But I don't have anything I'm worried about them stealing, so that doesn't bother me a whole hell of a lot.
What about all those social insurance numbers you've collected?
What's that?
What about all those social insurance numbers you've collected? You don't want them getting out.
So.
Ken's coming
well,
back.
I get a certain percentage back on anything they find.
This is
Okay, so I'm back. Just to be safe, I would go into the BIOS and set everything to default. Man, can we not be happy that I've gotten it this far? Now he wants me to go into BIOS. Okay, well, let me get some things up and running here as far as
I thought you were doing calisthenics there for a minute.
I was.
Hey, did you get a hot dog bun with those hot dogs for a nickel? You get the bun with it?
That's the same question I asked. That's not good. It says diagnose and repair. Yeah, Sean.
Can I share my screen real fast? I want to show you guys what I got to work on in the next couple of days.
Yeah, go ahead, and then we're going to continue on with this.
Y'all are going to be like throwing up and stuff, but Look at that. Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at all them cobwebs.
What, these are machines people brought to you to clean
This
out?
one that he's wanting to sell this one, but he doesn't want to sell it with all this dirt and.
Well, I wonder why. It looks like that's been underwater. That looks like that's
Fill
been
in and
wet.
take it outside and get a leaf blower.
Yep.
Yeah, like Carrie does.
Yep.
Hey, Sean, he used to. He used to.
Sean,
Yeah.
how long did it take you to learn to speak Punjabi? Holy cow! Holy cow! Holy cow!
Okay, so I'm gonna bring Tony up to speed and see if I can get this to. Oh, wrong. Wait a minute. Why is that going? There we go. So Tony, the Sabrent drive that just showed over YouTube, that should show back up over in YouTube in a second, that is my original C drive. I took it out and I threw another M.2 drive in there, and I'm going to guess we're going to just reinstall Windows on it and see if we can update it. And then if we can, that means the issue is on this drive somewhere. So,
Hey, Ken?
yes.
You might want to be careful. You might want to unplug all your other hard drives, because when you go to redo Windows, you might accidentally delete a partition you don't want to delete. I've ran into that. I've deleted a whole SSD before because
I took his main SSD out already.
Yes.
Oh, but he put another one in, right?
Yeah, I put one in that I'm perfectly. I wiped it clean, or thought I did, and I will share my screen so you guys can see what's going on, as well as the YouTube world can see what's going on. And then I'm gonna wait for instructions. When it fired up, it said automatic repair, could not repair your PC, blah blah blah. Now I think I might actually have a Windows 10 media disk. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I do. It says Windows 10 on it. I don't know how accurate that is. Should I put that into my... Do what, Greg?
I would just go and download a new version. It only takes a couple of minutes.
I use a 16 gig flash drive with a Type C and Type A connection, because half the laptops I work on have Type C, so I would rather do that because it's a lot faster.
Yeah, and unfortunately...
That's how I do it. I just have one that has Type A and Type C on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have that. So where do I go to on the web to get this? I'll just go get it clean.
You can type in Windows 10 ISO or Windows Media.
Or Windows Media Creator, whatever.
Ken?
Yeah, Blackwatch.
We got first time viewer, long time caller has a question again. Are you saying that you think the condition of that drive is what's causing the problem with updating?
I think the theory that they're trying to test is if I install Windows 10 on this one I just put in my machine, and we go through and it updates 100%, then yes, it is going to identify that the problem is on this drive right here that I took out, my original Sabrent drive. I believe that's why we're doing this. I would hope, I don't want to update this now, right?
Yeah, but you can run
Yeah, create the installation media on your flash drive.
So are you guys seeing
that?
Yes.
Okay, so do I want to...
Hit download.
Download now.
Then you can click on that.
I thought when you downloaded Root that you get the latest Windows 10 or 11 version.
Right.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and put my flash drive in first. Oh. Yep, you guys will see me in a minute.
Oh, by the way, give my best to your mom too.
I will.
Here.
Likewise, Ken.
84 is a ripe old
84
age.
today. Yep. Okay, so now this is... Oh. Well, I better take these two things off because
Is that your flash drive?
Yeah.
Just.
I'm gonna pull them real quick. It won't take that long to pull them off here and throw them over somewhere else.
I'm just wondering, does the Zoom have enough time to sing happy birthday once or twice through for your mom?
Yeah, let me go over there at 12:41 in the morning and wake her up.
Not a good idea, Jeff. Try again.
I said tomorrow when he sees her.
Well, I tried to do that earlier today, and the only one that halfway responded was Alex, and he got happy birthday, and then he forgot the words and froze up. So I don't necessarily need this movie. I've got it elsewhere, so I'm going to kill this. As long as I got the logo over there, which I don't really need that either. So I'm going to go back to that USB drive. And this is where I'm going to put it. It's going to wipe it clean anyway.
Right.
So I'm going to double click this. It's going to open it. Go ahead and minimize that. And she got all kind of phone calls. She got calls from people she knows in Texas. She got calls from people she knew in Kentucky. She got called from a lady we call our Aunt Kate. No blood relation. I don't know why the hell we call her Aunt Kate, but she's been that way for the 117 years she's been alive. So she is absolutely not related to us one little bit by blood, but she's been Aunt Kate for forever. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta check something out.
More important, did Donald phone her? Step that again.
No, Donald did not call her. I was reading something that I should have done it earlier tonight. I just forgot about it.
I thought the Trump campaign was trying to garner some more votes.
So let me get the right mouse. Scroll through here. Yep, I read that. We're going to accept it.
Get the fire extinguisher out.
I got a bottle of water.
Water and electricity don't work. They don't play nice with each other.
Calm down, Greg, now. Calm down.
Yes, ma'am.
No, as a general rule, they do not. This is going to be another 3 or 4 hour stream. 2 nights in a row, I'm going to be 3 or 4 hours. I got a lot of positive feedback on this, though. There were a lot of people that like this format. So hopefully after this weekend, I won't have to have this format ever again. Because it's a...
Does that mean the crazy blue on your chair is setting up again?
Crazy blue on my shirt. Okay, so I want to use the...
Creative installation media.
Correct. So that's highlighted. Next.
Language US Windows 10. Change it to Windows 10.
I don't want the United Kingdom version, though.
No.
I do
You have
remember.
to unclick that check mark right there. There you go.
I want the Espanol Mexico version.
There you go.
Yeah.
For Senor.
64-bit.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
I hope Doug's watching this. He'll be so proud I caught that this time. And it's going to the flash drive, right?
Yeah.
Next.
And to think, I thought you couldn't download this anymore.
And it's my H drive. Next. And now we go for the awkward silence, long Microsoft moments. Oh, geez, I can't wait for that tonight. Maybe a 5-hour stream in progress. Oh, my gosh.
You'll be done in 30 minutes.
You think this will be done in 30 minutes, seriously?
Yep.
Or less.
Well, this part maybe, but the overall installation won't be.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be 35 minutes. Oh.
Man, that's a nice speed, since look at it, it's been 62%.
That's way faster than mine. Mine takes forever to just download the Windows and make a
You got fiber optic, right, Ken?
Yes.
I have a
I don't want to. I don't want to mention my speed because I keep getting reminded that I'm number one, and kind of sometimes might go to my head. Don't want that to happen.
I have a suggestion, Ken.
Yes.
For the channel's awkward silence moment, you could have a recording of Greg trying to sing "Hail to the Chief" with his ice cream spoon still in his mouth.
Oh, I've got something. I've got something already in the works for awkward silence. Oh, by the way, I showed Mom the project I'm working on for Jose, and she liked it to the point she said, "Can you show me that again?" I said, "Sure." And she goes, "You did that?" I said, "Yes, I did." She goes, "That's pretty cool." So coming from someone that knows absolutely nothing about low system resources may affect your audio quality. So I guess I gotta yell. Oh, you guys can see it. Never mind. I don't need to yell. You can see it. So I'm sharing my screen. But then she was like, "You got Ken Stout Live, but what do you have? Photo mixed media?" And I was like, I put the Ken Stout Live on there so that I have a backdrop of what I want to work with to make all this other stuff work. I really wish sometimes she was about 40 years younger. Of course, then I'd be about 40. I'd be 23. That'd suck. But she'd be just amazing on this stuff. There's no doubt in my mind. She did realize today, I think for the final time, that she's not ever going to drive a car again. And what made her realize that was her license expired today and she knows she can't get it renewed. So she kind of reluctantly has come to the conclusion she's not driving no more. And then when my sister called today, she was having troubles answering the phone. So when she called for the third time, I went ahead and answered the phone. And she goes, "Why are you answering the phone?" And for about, a second and a half, I thought, because Mom's not here, I gave her the keys to my car and told her to go drive around. And my mom said, "Don't you dare tell her that. She has no sense of humor." So I knew better than to say it, and I didn't.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Oh, my mom thought it was, she laughed. She knew, she saw the humor in it. But she said my sister is losing her sense of humor. I personally thought it would have been fantastically funny. But she didn't think so.
You know something, Ken? I thought of you today, seriously.
You saw me today?
Well, I was trying to be serious as I could be. Are you aware of Ken Carson?
I've heard the name and watched a couple of his stuff, yes.
Well, he got a thing from YouTube lately, and anyway, he's trying to redo this song, and he says in it, I could hear, and he was serious, Shane's voice, and you know what? Shane can't sing, but you could. I thought of you at the same time when he was saying that.
Huh.
This is his latest string. He's trying to redo a song.
I've never seen it do this before. What is that? What is this?
It's his latest string, anyway.
Now that's interesting. It wants me to put the disc. I thought I had the disc in there. Did I not have it in the right slot? This is interesting. I know that's my
Well, when you're done, you can remove the disc, the USB drive, and put it back, and you'll see if all the stuff's on there.
Right. So it did download relatively quick, but now it's taking a sweet Microsoft time doing what it needs to do.
Yeah,
Something's wrong.
Or what?
I've never seen it kick over to this before. And it's not done, I don't think. It shows that it's...
No, it's not done.
There's no way it's done.
You
It's
can't
there.
tell. Yeah, when it says it's done verifying, then you can recheck it at that point. You can tell if you did it.
Yeah, I didn't do this. This did it on its own. I'm just going to close this out. It's doing this from here and kicking over
Yeah,
to
it
there.
probably can't do this verification and show you all the stuff in File Explorer at the same time.
Wait a minute. Oh, I know what's wrong. There, it'll be all right now, I think. I hope. Well, that flash drive's about this tall, and I had pulled the shelf out to use the keyboard, and I think it unseated it just enough that it's not fully making contact with it. I pushed the shelf back in and pushed the USB back in, so hopefully that solves that problem. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And I have no idea what's going on over in YouTube. Let me go see. Am I still broadcasting?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you're on Rumble, but that's okay.
Please feel free to keep using this PC. I don't know about that either. This is where I need to be able to hook up either the phone to OBS or the phone to Zoom or somehow and have somebody call in, do a bit about first time caller, long time listener or whatever. Long time listener, first time caller.
Repeat after me. First time viewer, long time caller.
Man, I don't recall it taking this long before.
I think something's screwed up.
Well, we'll let it either error out again and start over. I should be able to start over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend downloading the ISO state from Microsoft.
And I
I
think
always had good luck with the media creation tool, but
yeah, it's all I've ever used is a PD creation tool, and I don't recall it take. I've got other flash. I got a brand new flash drive, 64 gigabyte. I can pop it open. There, no, it's still 50%. I can pop it open if need be.
although I had a weird thing happen when
Uh-oh. Did Jeff just like say I had a weird thing happen and then okay, we're
Now he's gone. There he is.
I had a flash drive.
We're not sure what happened, but when you get that kind of message, it's your number.
Yeah, I think Chuck just dropped his hot part, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a flash drive with the Windows 10 install stuff on it, and it would install on one of my PCs from that drive and not on another one. I never understood why.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to verify that this is the right. Okay, I took that out. H drive disappears, and then I'm going to put it back in there. And H drive reappears, so that's the correct drive. Ouch. I'm going to go. H drive. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, it started to write some stuff on there and then crapped out for some reason.
Probably when you bumped it.
I think so. So I'm gonna restart it. I'm just gonna go through and go through this nonsense again.
It's not nonsense. Microsoft says it has to do it.
Yeah, well, what Microsoft says.
Bert, has anybody ever told you got an accent?
Say again, what? I can't hear you.
What did you say? I can't hear
Trying to think. Somebody said something to me about Maryland, and I thought about Greg, but the context that it was said was about Maryland and Delaware both. And as soon as they mentioned Delaware, obviously I thought about Jim, but I don't remember what was being said. And when they said it, I literally scratched my head, and I went, no, what they just said is not. It's almost like saying Delaware and Maryland are in the middle of the United States. That's how ridiculously stupid it was.
You know what you could do about scratching your head, Ken? Put the mistletoe a little higher.
And then my mom was asking me to explain to her why they went through Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio to get to North Carolina. I'm like, because your daughter was driving. That's why.
Just imagine if Ken did not like her.
Well, she's my sister. I dearly love her, but Jesus, sometimes she can do dumb things. It's a straight shot, literally, from Indianapolis to where this place is at.
There you go.
Okay.
Women.
Yeah.
NCF got that next. Oh, come on, Rick. I wanted to play Carrie for a few minutes. Stop, gone it.
Yeah.
Took all my joy away. English, United States, 64-bit, next. USB flash drive, next.
This coming from the Americans who love to watch the Indianapolis 500 guys going around in a circle for 500 miles trying to find the exit.
Hopefully this part goes as quickly as the other it did a while ago, and then hopefully nothing errors out.
Well, it should go a little faster, being that you just got done doing it.
I did see where NASCAR is going to do a street circuit in Chicago next year. That'll be interesting. I wonder if
What
they're
are you
using.
gonna? I have a question.
I have an answer.
What are you gonna do if the problem?
I'll get
Just
with Doug
pass it
tomorrow
on
and
to
tell
Doug
him
and
what
tell
we
him what
did.
happened.
Yeah, I'll get with Doug and say this is what we did. We pulled the old drive out, put a new drive in, installed Windows onto the new drive, and it fixed the problem. And then that'll give him a little bit more fodder to work with in figuring this out, and it'll probably point more to we're going to end up nuking and paving that other drive, and
You know, Josh, that used to be a pretty good question. What do you do if this doesn't work? Today, it's just we email Doug.
yeah.
Hey, Ken, next to your Brave, just to the left of your Brave icon on your desktop, where'd you get that screen recorder from, or is that a Windows screen recorder?
No, it's third party, and I couldn't tell you where I got it from. There's a lot of stuff on this machine that, well, that popped up again. Low system resources may affect your audio quality. Try closing some programs. It's a pretty good screen recorder, but now that I've figured out how to use OBS, I don't really need it. But I am very thankful I didn't do what I was going to do the other day and just wipe everything off of this, because this has come in handy. I wonder if the streaming and Zoom has anything to any. Did you just wake up?
No.
Could you say that again in a language we might understand?
I've been asleep all night.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you said you were going to try to stay awake, but
I just got up 12 hours ago.
you better feed them mice.
Well, gentlemen and Greg is the lady. I
Oh,
have work
God.
for tonight. So,
Is it 10 o'clock already, Sean?
yeah, it's 10
Yeah, it's
o'clock.
that time.
You always tell us yes, ma'am. So,
Nah.
you're the ma'am tonight. Everybody else is a gentleman. So,
No.
Don't make any rash assumptions.
Yeah, really. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully.
yeah.
He's probably still watching the stream. Otherwise, I would say we'll start a fund to not let him in the Zoom tomorrow night. So this is where it got to last time when it errored out at 50%. Hopefully it sits there and doesn't error out and continues.
If it errors out again, I would suspect something about the flash drive.
Yeah, I would too.
I concur.
Well, if it does, I'll just break out. Like I said, I got a brand new 64 gigabyte USB flash drive, Memorex. Have never used it. Never even opened it.
What did Greg just do?
No clue.
He just said he did something.
He said he concurred. Oh,
And that's supposed to make us feel better.
yes.
Kind of doing the same thing it did a while ago. It jumped to 50% rather quickly, and then now it's kind of stalling out a little bit. You go see what's going on over in the
Yeah, it should
Chat
have jumped to
room.
at least 51 by
Yeah,
now.
it should have gone further.
Well, I don't trust this. You can continue using your PC all that much myself. Who's playing the piano?
I am.
Oh, okay. Is that like a
I
soap
think
opera
your
you're
flash
watching,
drive
or what is
screwed
that?
up.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Abort.
Fire the escape rockets.
And the guns.
Yeah, let me dig out my knife just to open up my new USB here in a second.
You know, I watched a very interesting stream. I think it came from Hawaii, where the guy is. Somebody had, believe it or not, remember the Challenger disaster?
Yep.
Yes.
He had, I'm not kidding you, this is no joke, a black and white photo of the crew, and one today that's colorized of them years later. And they're trying to say, no, they had twins. I'm not kidding you. This is serious. On the up and up.
There are a lot of weird stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard this before.
What just happened?
I don't know. Jose started to say something, and he got probably. I didn't do anything.
Oh no, I said what I said was that I heard about this before about what you said, Black Watch.
The weirdest thing I heard today, which I pretty much said was going to happen, they've already started lambasting this kid that shot and killed the guy that had killed the 3 people. They're already claiming he broke the law by taking a gun onto mall property. And a lawyer tried to explain to them that he did not break the law. He broke a property rule. And then he said, but can you imagine what the carnage would have been like had he not been there and stopped this guy? And
Can you please anybody's ask?
No, you cannot.
World?
No, you cannot.
You know, you turn around, you got these cops going in where something about his wife, and there's behind. Did you see it where the guy in a vest? He's worried about the drywall dust, the hair from the bullet. Meanwhile, behind there is gunmen with children, and they lambaste them, which I understand. And now they're complaining about this guy. He stands right up, takes the whole thing on himself. It's, oh God.
Yeah, I'm opening this USB drive. I don't think this is going to work.
Yeah.
I think it would have jumped past 50 by now.
Yep.
So
You got a bad spot on your drive or something.
Can't those crystal disc mark and all that crap work against those drives? To check how good it is?
I think it'll work on them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, but they didn't want me getting into this little case. Good Lord.
Oh God, I'm gonna flip over with my phone.
Hey Josh, why don't you
Yeah.
flip over to your phone?
I'm going to.
Good idea. Go for it.
Why don't you just go to bed?
Well, rescue's on at 4, so he's got to stay awake for that. All right, I got it out of the.
The bag mouth, I can't put my mouth over with my other monitor. Shut off my camera.
Your mouse fell off your camera.
What?
I can't shut off my camera. I'm having trouble
You
feeling
shut down your PC.
Pull the damn plug from the wall. Oh, shut it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and abort this.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I did.
What make drive is it? The
No
Thunder.
idea. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Go back and check chat. BH Ringer. Well, there can't be a frog echo in here. The frog's not here, so. I should. Now, if I just pull that drive out, since we already know it's bad, that's really not going to hurt anything, is it?
Nope.
And I can go ahead and kill this. That shouldn't hurt anything. Oh, I can't kill that. Oh, so much for that. Yeah, that's fine. There's a problem running this tool. Yeah, no kidding. No, there's a problem running this tool. So one more time, and we'll put this flash drive in. This is brand spanking new. It's going to
Hey Ken,
Yeah.
if you pull out the drive and the garage blows up, there's a problem.
So now it's Memorex USB D drive. Now we'll go back to download. Right click. Do I need to run this as administrator?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, here we go again, getting a few things ready. The flash drive that I was trying to use, Blackwatch, was a verbatim.
I got those SanDisk like
I'll
4.
check it later. Like tomorrow.
I lost 2 of them with the stupid security they put on. You know, the software things in there went to read only. The other 2 I had to go in and delete it, format it all.
Yeah, I just delete all that crap to start with on SanDisk. Their encryption stuff isn't worth a crap anyway.
No,
It's easy to break.
I tried to do it, Jeff, and I lost. They went to read only 2 of them. Damn thing. So I get a hold of them. No problem, because they're owned by Western Digital now. Just send them in, we'll send you a new one. I said it cost me $20 to send you a $5.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this picture? Will you cover postage? No.
Of course not.
Well, hell no.
And folks, here we are for the 3rd time getting a few things ready.
That's why I so damn many people I look like cancer.
Yep. And the sad thing is I don't have another monitor to move things around to keep up with everything. I've only got a single monitor on this system. That's kind of boring. My other system currently says automatic repair. I haven't done anything to it. I'm kind of waiting to get this and go from there.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you sought counseling for this ice cream fetish you have?
Counselor just told him to change brands.
What's the matter, Greg? OnlyFans not doing it for you anymore. Oh, God.
D Memorex, so we want that one next. There we go. So hopefully this breezes through that.
What size is that drive anyway that you got?
The brand new one I just put in there?
The verbatim or whatever you did.
Oh, I don't remember what the verbatim is. I've had Windows 10 on it before. That's not an issue. I don't know why it was airing out tonight. The one I'm putting it on right now is 64 gigabyte. It's more than plenty enough.
Oh, 64. Huh?
Yeah, it's fine.
I think you only need 8 gigs.
Yep.
At least that's what Carrie said. Don't know if it's accurate information.
I think when you download this tool, it tells you need a minimum of 8 gigs. And here we go. We're back to the progress. Here we go. 2.4. Come on, faster, let's go. I want the lights to turn red. No Eagles fans in here? You know, we keep getting that same error when we're trying to do this. Low system whatever, go away. I don't know if your guys' stuff's breaking up or my stuff's breaking up, but whoever's trying to talk, it's all staticky. Screensaver works. That's about the
Not speaking.
13th rows I've seen. 10%, 11%. And at this rate, I'm going to have to call in for breakfast. Is that Josh trying to talk?
I'm not used to being my monitor. Huh? What do you think?
I said, is that Josh trying to talk?
Yeah. I'm not used to being my monitor on the left hand side of me. I'm used to being on the right.
You'll adjust to whatever you'll fix it how you want it. Is Josh breaking up with everybody or just on my system?
I think he's alright.
Yeah, it's on my system then because you just broke up. So if this does error out at 50% on this new drive, got an idea. We'll wait and see. Or 47%. Come on, jump up to 50. Yeah, there's 50. Do I see 51? Do I see 50 and a half? 50 and a quarter? 50 and an eighth? Oh, come on, 50 and something. No, please, don't be arrowing you. Oh, really? If that's the case, that's interesting.
It begs the question, have you kept up with your dues to the AAA club, Ken? With all that's going on here?
This looks familiar.
That sucks.
You think it'll go past 50?
Hey. Nilo. Nilo.
I stepped out. I see it's still at 50%. I wonder if there's an error or something wrong with what I downloaded.
I doubt it.
Where's the ISO coming from? Where are you getting it?
Microsoft.
Come on, we download and we download it. You hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, Josh, we can't hear you.
I stepped out. I see it's still at 50%. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I don't think that's going to make a difference one way or the other on this whatsoever. Shouldn't, actually. Except it went away. There it is.
Still at 50%?
Still at 50%, yeah.
Close, cancel it and do the ISO.
You haven't bought any lottery tickets lately, have you, Ken?
Nope, don't gamble.
Good. Good. Because I don't think there's any mileage there. I think we're in a rut, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I know we're in a rut. This thing's just... So go back to sharing my screen. That didn't do any good whatsoever. Yeah, as you can see, it's still hanging right here at 50%.
Yeah, I ain't sure doing the ISO again, but
X out of it.
yeah, I would. It's not gonna go anywhere.
I would delete the download and then re-download it.
I have to give Rufus a try.
Nah, we don't want to make it any more fun than what it is. He doesn't really know what he's doing.
But is he confused?
He's dazed and confused.
I've made a lot of abilities with that tool, and I've never ran into that problem.
Josh, I don't think that's reassuring Ken at least a little bit, I gotta tell you.
I concur.
I thought we closed that a while ago and didn't have any issues. I can't even close this now. Meanwhile, what am I going to do? Go back to where?
I'm gonna get rid of the download you have of the ISO and then go download it again.
I would delete the download.
Because then, oh,
Re-download the tool. And then download the app.
Close the app, Ken. You still have it open.
Yeah, it's right here.
We're still waiting for it to change the thing.
No, I'm sharing my screen. Are you guys not seeing my screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing it in Zoom.
I'm not. I got a spinning closet circle thing. Have started showing green. Jim started showing green. But nothing comes.
Now you can delete the media creation if you want to, Ken.
Yeah. Before you download it, go to the H drive and kill it. Delete it.
You want me to leave and come back?
Everyone else is seeing the screen, Josh, so apparently you're the only one that's not seeing it.
Are you still wearing yesterday's socks?
Yeah, fuck off that.
You wearing yesterday's socks still, Josh?
USCD, that was Sunday.
No, it went back the way it was. There's something weird going on. There we go. That was really weird. And when I took a screenshot of it, and I pulled it to take a screenshot, it brought it in a picture that it still said it was sharing your screen. Like that little circle was going around. And then I made it big. And then your picture showed up. That was weird.
I'm not sure what you were doing, but everybody else was able to see what was going on. Right now, it's just...
Yeah, I can see what's going on now. I'm just saying that was weird.
EFM. Pure friggin' magic.
My phone equipment I'm doing an update because I updated the phone over. Well, that ain't good.
No, keep saying it. I mean, we stopped it.
Can't you delete it as administrator?
I have no idea.
There used to be an icon on there that said delete as administrator.
Friday name in the file.
I just want to get to where I can delete. I just want to get to where I can delete the file.
I said try to rename it, and then you might be able to delete it.
Jack? Did Jack call?
I don't know. I can't see Zoom.
Did Jack step down? Tap, 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 hello?
Again, I don't know. I can't see Zoom.
No, I meant, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're busy talking the other
Try
guy.
to rename it. And then delete it. Nope. Okay, and then you have the restart, I guess.
Yeah, restart's going to shut everything out because this is running through. No, Jeff's still here. He's muted, but he's still here.
Yeah, I would try to recreate that without running anything else at the same time.
In other words, shut down the stream, shut down the Zoom.
Yeah, just try and create it without doing anything else.
All right, let's
Who knows
do.
what kind of weird crap's going on, you know?
That's true. So, Robert, I'm gonna put you in charge.
Yeah, I got kids to put to bed, so I'm going to see you tomorrow. Good luck with all of it.
I'll be back, and I'm gonna put Robert in charge. I'll be back.
Just give him your laptop and do it.
Yeah, let me get this started, and I'll jump over to the laptop.
That's not
I
bad.
think the laptop's out in the car anyway,
I'm going
guys.
to bed here pretty soon, guys, so I'll see you all tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna get this going. So let me jump over here now to the stream. Let me close this, and close that, and close that, and close that. How many how many instances of that is running? All right, so I'm gonna try Rufus. I probably have that on here somewhere. I'm going to just let the stream run a minute, and actually I'm going to go back into downloads. I'm going to see if I can delete it. Nope. So clearly there's an issue. Anyone that's interested, I'll shut the stream down and I'll restart the stream once I get that Windows 10 downloaded onto the flash drive so that we can continue installing it over onto that other computer, and hopefully that solves the problem. Hopefully Kenny Witten and Wintermute will be back. Tony Wallow, good night. Thank you so much. BH Ringer, so good to see you. Anyone else that I might have missed, I will be back shortly, hopefully with a creation tool in hand. See you guys in a little bit. Bye for now.